This demonstration is entitled Correlating Healthcare Data. Now, healthcare data can be partitioned into a variety of dimensions, where each dimension is a collection of object instance records. So examples of dimensions are things like a list of patients or providers or value sets or quality measures, clinical trials, clinical concepts. In this demonstration, we will show the ability to take an object instance from a particular dimension and show how it relates to object instances in all the other dimensions. So for example, for a given patient, we will find all of the clinical trials, clinical concepts, providers, value sets, and quality measures that are applicable for that patient. Or for a given clinical trial, find all the patients, providers, value sets, quality measures, and clinical concepts associated with that clinical trial. The following demonstration illustrates correlation of healthcare data. So we see a PowerPoint slide on the right here, and we're looking at 6 dimensions here: a list of patients, e-measures, value sets, clinical trials, ontology concepts, and providers. And what we're going to show here in this demonstration is that we have correlated all of these. So for a given patient, you can find all of the e-measures, value sets, clinical trials, ontology concepts, and providers applicable to that patient based upon their patient records. And similarly, you can find for a given dimension all of the other correlated dimensions to a particular instance here. So we can demonstrate that on the left here with various queries here. So we're going to start out by looking at a particular clinical trial here. And upon executing this, we get 100 rows here. So we see different patients here associated with this trial, different providers, ontology concepts, value sets, e-measures. Similarly, for a given concept here, ontology concept, we find a set of value sets, measures, providers, patients. For a particular e-measure here, again, we return the correlated value sets, providers, patients, clinical trials. For a given value set here, we find the clinical trials that use that value set and related concepts, providers, and patients. Similarly, for a particular patient, we find all of the clinical trials, value sets, measures, so on and so forth. You get the idea here. And lastly, for a particular provider, like a doctor, find all of the patients associated with that doctor, clinical trials applicable to that doctor, e-measures, value sets. This one's taking a little bit longer here. I should point out that we have lots of clinical trials loaded in this demonstration and lots of e-measures and value sets. We are short on patient information here. But you can easily envision that this would be applicable to a large set of patients too. So the important thing to gather from all of this is that by having a TCSQL soft schema kind of representation of the data, it is possible to do very powerful correlations of various dimensions of healthcare data in this particular example.